Okay, welcome back to Celeste, where I will now be being bad at video games in level 3, the Celestial Resort. Be proud of how bad at video games you are. Like, yeah, some of those deaths I learned from, but some of them were just me being bad. And like that is all that they were. There was not anything I was learning from those. I definitely did not learn from every death. So, what's that? Okay, that kills you. See, I learned from that death. I learned a lot from that death. Those spots up there are suspicious. Now now it can float. Huh. Okay. Well, now I just have to wait for the right timing, and okay, berry secured. Easy peasy. That berry looks slightly less easy peasy. Let's see. I can go this way. Or not. Guess I'll have to use the dashing trick I used to get the crystal heart and level 2. Is this where you're supposed to figure out you can do that? I mean, I guess it's kind of irrelevant. Like, you could figure out you can do that at any point, but that's supposed to, like... Oh, hey, there are keys now. That's a thing. Good to know. Can't go through these. Yeah, that was pretty bad. Okay, so anyway, as I was saying, welcome back to Celeste, where I will be playing Celeste. Yeah, that's what's going on here. Me playing Celeste. Can I do anything wonky by climbing like this? Nope. There's a point at which I can't cross the screen anymore. Okay. Now that I know that's possible, I've got to check. Okay, what was that flicker? Okay then. And I am a lich, thank you. Two guests, huh? Is the other guy here then too, or nah? Gotta love people who stage whisper is their default, right? So what are they gonna charge me to stay? It's gonna be my soul, isn't it? It's gonna be my soul. Stupid ghost not coming back. Like, I need service, man. Gotta make sure I check all the possible hiding spots, you know? Or at least all the ones I think of. I'm sure I'm not checking every possible one. That's a bit of a tall order. Yeah, that was dumb. I that was a major case of not looking before leaping. Got the berry. Okay. Have to attempt not to fall to my death. So anyway, last episode from your guys' perspective, I was talking about my Philippines trip, so I guess I'll just continue talking about that for a bit. It was really cool. Like last time I think I was talking about, like, you know, how casually, they could talk about death and things like that. And like, yeah, that was terrible, but like, overall the trip was still a really cool experience, and I'm really glad that I went. So like, I was volunteering with a group that, did not think that through. But I was volunteering with a group that does a lot of work with street children in the Antipolo area, which is near Manila. It was just a really cool experience. Met a lot of really cool people. You know, volunteered with the kids and all that. But so it was just like, I'm definitely glad I had that experience. But like, yeah, I learned a lot of things through it. And one of those things that I learned is that, you know, they're really casual about the fact that, about things like that. I'll get the berry in here first before I go up there. Oh, well that, I'm good at jumping. I was so close to landing safely. So let's see, what else about the Philippines? The food was good, and it was generally just a really awesome experience. Like, if you have the opportunity to go to other countries, I definitely recommend it. And going there as a volunteer is definitely a different experience than going there as a tourist. And one that I recommend. I'm gonna have to run back and do that whole thing again. But yeah, it's definitely an experience I recommend. Like, I think the main difference is that when you're sightseeing, you're gonna see more cool things, but I don't think you'll meet as many people. And you certainly won't have the same depth of interaction with them as you will with, say, someone you're volunteering with. Or something like that. Does this just show me that it's here? Okay, then. I'll keep in mind that it's there as I die. But yeah, it was definitely a really cool experience to go to the Philippines. What are those? Okay, that's what those are. Figured out what the little wriggly worms are. Did they go back to normal eventually, or is that just a you're screwed moment? Looks like a you're screwed moment. But, so, like, when you volunteer, when you're sightseeing, you're gonna meet people who are, like, interested in tourists and things like that. Like, you're gonna meet people, don't get me wrong, like, you definitely will. But you're gonna meet different people doing the two things. And you might form some connections sightseeing, but not as many as you'll form volunteering. And, like, that's a good and a bad thing, because, you know, when you're volunteering, the connections you're gonna form are gonna be with people who are in relatively bad situations. And that can be taxing, to have these people that you've now formed a connection with, that you now care about, and have them be people that are in bad situations, that are homeless, that are struggling to be educated and have a job, and their story may not end well. I don't know if I mentioned it when I was talking earlier, but one of the students that I volunteered with was found dead at a later time, and, like, that's just a thing that is true. It happened. And, you know, there's nothing I can do to change that. He died on the streets, and I knew him. And he was one of the people I'd formed connections with while I was there. And you know, that's one of the hazards of volunteering to help people in bad situations, is not everyone's gonna make it out of the bad situation. People die, or people just stay in terrible situations. It happens, and you've got to be okay with that. So, like, volunteering like that definitely isn't for everyone. Like, if it's not your thing, that's fine. Like, I'm not saying, like, oh, if you don't do this, you're a bad person. It's like, I recommend it if you're the kind of person who can do that. It's a really cool experience. What a peculiar guest. I'm pretty sure that Ghosty here's the peculiar. I walked right off that edge. that took talent. Okay, good to know. Even if it's just you, even if it's just you jumping off the wall, those things still spawn. Oh, I have to get across this entire room without dashing. Okay. Made it. I am really surprised that I first tried that. I definitely thought I was going to die more. Oh boy. Yeah, I did not think that jump through. One of these days I'll grow up to be good at video games. Oh, just so you guys know, this recording session I'm being a little more, just slightly, better about how I do my recording. I actually have a timer going, so that way I know when it's been about an episode length. Because I got really frustrated when editing all the times that I would, like, be like, oh, that'd be a really good cut for an episode between screens, because it's right at the, like, the 15-minute mark or whatever, and then while recording I had just talked right over it, because when you're recording for like 2 hours in a row, you don't keep track of when every 15 minutes passes. That's not happening. So now I have a timer to do that for me, So that way I know that, like, after this screen, I'm going to cut the episode, so I should not talk over that. Or I should, like, say, you know, hey, this is the end of the episode, you know? Instead of talking directly over it like a dumb person. Yeah, I deserved that death. So yeah, as soon as I finish this screen, the episode will be over. Unless the screen takes me an inordinately long time, in which case I guess the episode will end. Or, why didn't I land? Okay, got the, oh, I have to get all the way out before the berry counts, huh? Okay. There we go. How is this not breakable? Definitely looks suspicious, but I guess I can't go that way. Thought I'd be able to. But I suppose not. Anyway, so that is where the episode ends for today. I hope to see you all back next time. And, you know, insert usual YouTuber spiel here. Like, comment, subscribe, and I don't know. Let me know if you guys think I should be doing anything different. I'm open to suggestion. I'm just kind of messing around at this point. So, this is me signing off. See you later.